with. It's Durso at hiphopdurso.com, and we have Neako Bailey here from New Jersey. Just got done performing downstairs at the Delancey here in Manhattan. And just gonna run through a couple of questions with him and see what we got. So my first impression of you, Neako, was LVL Zebra with your song LVL Ratchet. Personally, one of my favorites.
Okay.
How did that particular song come about? Where did that come from?
Yeah, with LVL Zebra, it was like I was really just trying to capture like a certain part of my a fan base that I have. Like my fans are like broken up into like sects, like different. Like I have fans that are more like introspective and like more into like me being more influential and spiritual. Then I have fans that are into just like the lavish lifestyle, like, you know, like girls and clothes and cars and shit. Then I got fans that are like more into the street culture, and it's like, you know, more like the have-nots. And that's what LVL Zebra was for. That's the Zebra Gang movement. So LVL Ratchet, I just wanted to be like, speak out, like, you know, this is for the ratchet, like this is for the youth, you know what I'm saying? Like the people that just want to like explode with that energy, whether it's creative energy, whether it's like anger, whether it's frustration. It was just like a release for me musically. So like that's one of my favorite songs too. Shout out to Jay Green, he produced it.
Okay. Alright, so talking about excitement and everything, number 23 mixtape.
Yeah.
A lot of excitement there.
Yeah, my baby right there.
A lot of excitement there.
Yeah.
So, you know, number 23 mixtape talks about LVL, but tell me about the LVL movement.
Yeah.
What were the origins of Zebra Gang? Why the Zebra? And where do you plan on going with the brand?
Okay. Yeah, well, the LVL movement stands for learning various levels. I had a song called Level 2 times 10, basically like level 20. And I was saying like, as far as my flow, that's where I felt like at that time where I was at, like level 20. And everybody was paying attention to the LVL and the way I would use it. And me and my partner, Mudassar Ali, we was like, you know, this is like our life. Like we really treat life with stages and levels, like trying to get to the next one. So we was like, you know, learning various levels, ladies visiting lofts, like, you know, there's another movement, YSL, Young Sex Life, You Spreading Love, Young and Sipping Loud. And the Zebra Gang movement was just like I told you, like the have-nots, like the rebels, like, you know, I'm from the projects, like I'm from Newark, New Jersey, so it's like I got a lot of my friends that are like still in the street, so it's like a part of my music is where I'm speaking about their lifestyle and how I wish that they would join what I'm doing. So the zebra just represents like no zebra has the same stripes. No zebra, everyone's original, you know what I'm saying? No two zebras have the same stripes at all. And a zebra is very silent, but if you ever heard a zebra, it's like has the most prettiest sound ever. It's like music, it almost sounds like a bird, but it doesn't sound like a horse. So it's like mad interesting. It's not like, oh, I chose this animal because it's like an alpha male or something dangerous. It was like more of like an intellectual, what I saw in it. My dad always taught me that, like, you know, no zebra has the same stripes. Like, always be original. You always gonna be just one you. So that's what all of this shit is about. And I just try to teach the kids to just do the same thing. Like,
nice. So probably a lot of fans don't know. I've listened to you from a while back where you were doing the, you know, it's evolved to the LVL, but it started out with like the colors. It went from, I think, green, white, blue, and you had the LVL originally started out with, and the Olympics. Well, it was World Team Olympic, yeah. So,
well, I started because I had originally started with World Team Olympics. That was the unit, and it was because, you know, I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, and, you know, I was singing on my own music, and I felt like I'm passing the baton to myself in the Olympics. Like, I just keep passing everything to myself. And I also had other talented people around me. So it's like we all were the Olympics. But when I went to get my business together and like copyright the company, they told me like, you can't copyright the word Olympics. And I was like, whoa. So I was like, okay, that's where the World Music Group, and, you know, 3 fingers to the sun, 2 feet to the ground, 2 eyes on the money. And that was like the mantra of the whole thing. So bringing that together, I just branched it out to where the Rubik's Cube was like my first platform of mixtape series. Like I had the red edition, I had the green edition, the blue edition, and the yellow edition. And they all were different colors and they served a different purpose. Like, you know, like a Rubik's Cube, you could get like the red and the yellow, but the orange would be messed up and the blue would be messed up. And that's how life is. Like, you could get like 4 or 5 things right and like 6 other things are messed up. So that's what those projects was about. Then it grew into the Loud Pack series where I was being a lot more like experimental, like I was like sampling like Mansions on the Moon or like Portishead or like Joe Jackson Stepping Out or just like different variations of music, and I was just digging deep. Phoenix, I was just listening to a lot of different things and I was just expressing myself on it, and those just grew and grew. The Loud Pack was a good series, 1, 2, and 3. And I also did LP4, Loud Pack 4, before my first album came out.
So, with you having to drop the Olympics for the infringement, if I get an LVLYSL license plate, are you gonna sue me?
No, man, that's dope. I mean, I'd appreciate that a lot, man. Everywhere.
So, since your first mixtape, like with the LVL, it was in 2007, right?
Yeah, my first mixtape.
All right. So, since the first mixtape in 2007 to today, what do you still currently do the same in your creative process, and what do you do differently now?
I remember before when I first started, I used to be a lot self-conscious about what I was like. You know, it take me a while to work on a project. I would feel nervous because, you know, I mean, I feel like my sound is like kind of different, and not because I went to try to make it that way. It's just like that. And yeah, I get ridiculed for it and stuff, and I get a lot of praise for it. It's a blessing. It's a gift and a curse. So now I'm just more appreciative of my sound, and I'm just like more free with it, and I'm not like trying to, you know, cater to what I think people want. Like, I just express myself in every way I can, and with the LVL sound, that's what it's about. Like, me producing the music and being so hands-on, and from day one to now, it's always been like the same people around me, just very hands-on with the same group of guys and girls, and we work closely, man, on art, on, you know, clothing, on as far as the website design and producing beats and live instrumentation. Like, we try to take it to all of those levels, like, with the brand.
So that leads me into my next two questions. I'll start with one and we'll go back to the other. So the beats that you choose are very unique, and unlike the mainstream beats most are accustomed to. What do you look for when you're selecting a beat?
When I'm selecting a beat, usually it's like, if I'm making a beat, it's just all about the feeling and emotion. I usually don't have a song in mind. That's one thing to answer your last question. I used to write my songs before I had beats sometimes. Now, it's like, I just let the beat talk to me. It's like, I hear the beat and I just go in. But when I'm choosing a beat, I just look for that difference, man. Like, and not to say that like I won't choose a beat that I might feel like that level has been used in hip hop, because, you know, I might approach it different, but it's just all in the passion about what I feel at the moment or what I'm going through at the moment. And it just, if that's the right canvas, whether it's trap or whether it's something ambient or whether it's boom bap or whether it's soulful, like, I can just go every virtue. That's what LVL is about, like having a level in every compartment of music, jazz, whatever, like, you know, groove theory, like shit like this. Like, I just want to be everywhere with it. EDM, yeah. You know, just expand the brand.
Nice. You gonna go to Governor's Ball next year?
Go where?
The Governor's Ball.
Yeah, man. We were talking about that the other night, man. Like, that's something dope. Like, I'm looking forward to definitely doing something.
We were at Bonnaroo. I saw a couple of artists down there, which was fun. Bonnaroo in Tennessee. It was sick. It was sick. So, you know, hip-hop has been so diluted with YouTube, Twitter, SoundCloud. I mean, anybody can be a rapper right now. What are some of the things you think about when writing music to stay true to yourself and LVL, like, to keep that main focus?
Yeah, like, for me, like, if anybody really pays attention to my brand, like, it's like I tried to introduce, well, not tried, I am. It's like God trap. It's like God is like heavily into my music, because it's like I wouldn't be here without God, you feel me? Like, and like I worked hard to be here. Like, I grew up in the projects. My mom brought a house across the street from the projects, and from hip hop independently, I moved my mom twice out of the hood, like to the suburbs and then to a bigger place. So it's like, and was able to move myself and purchase a vehicle and take care of my crew. So, and I was able to do this just with my mind. So it's like, you know, just staying true to the brand and staying true to LVL and just keeping God in the brand and not just giving them the, you know, yeah, I'm fucking bitches, I'm getting money, I'm smoking weed, I'm driving this car. It's like, yo, Yeah, but it's definitely like God is in my life. Like I took some hits, I took some losses, but I kept God in my life to get to the next level. So it's like just really not being afraid of that. Like a lot of rappers, you know, they don't really embrace that no more. Like you see them embrace God, but it's like they're gods. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I give praise that like I'm a servant of God at the end of the day, but it's still a rap. Like I'm still from the street, but street niggas are protected from God. You feel what I'm saying? And good people too. So it's like I try to keep that in the music, so it's just universal.
All right, and that leads into the next question too. Like, I mean, not that any of us are complaining, but just listening to your music, you know, a lot of your rhymes have to be deciphered. Many of the new fans won't even understand a lot of the mottos. So, why do you like writing in a style that is encrypted?
Yeah, because I write like that because when you come to my Twitter and you see like kids communicating with me, it's like, oh, I need to get involved because they obviously know what he's talking about. And it's like the 333s or the 777s or the triple C's, it's just the 333s, and the triple G's or the 777s. That's like going back to God, like the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what it really is. So it's like I keep that with me 24/7, and I keep my brand like that. Like that's like the frequency we on, like the 333s and the 777s. Like when kids I see that and they identify with that, they know that's us. So when I'm saying that, it's like it's almost like saying hallelujah in a swagger another way. You feel what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, no, I feel you.
Word.
2 more questions. Atlantis is one of my favorite songs. Does it relate to one certain part of your life? If so, which part? And why did you decide to name it Atlantis?
Atlantis was like my John Gotti moment for LVL Zebra. It was like I got to take out the boss, and it was like I had a lot of virtues going on at that time where I was coming into my own, and you know I had a lot of different things in hip hop service and the music to, you know, the various hip hop sites and blog sites that post my music. Like if I see a blog site post my music, I automatically tell Sean, like, find them from the smallest to the biggest, find them and feed them. Always make sure they get the music. So it's like everybody serves like a purpose, and you know we move like that. Chris is, you know, handling the management. You know, I have people on like personal assistant stuff, like handling. I have like a shipping team to send out the clothing, and I have a production team as well. Like I do a lot of the beats, but I have like Mark Deschamps. I got my man 2DZ, he's from Jersey. Yeah, he's downstairs, and I got my man Michael Abraham. So it's like everybody keeps in contact with each other. It's like a small business. I went to Canada last night to meet with Mudassar. You know, we designed new clothing. We took care of, you know, some business, had some features out there. We shot a video.
Partying a little bit.
Yeah, partying. So it's just like constantly moving around and running an enterprise, because if we're sleeping, they're working. So I try to tell them that, like, I'm not sleeping, so everybody's got to work, and everybody believes in LVL. Like, we want to spread the positivity, you know, so it's learning various levels, youth spreading love. So we try to push that, and everybody wants that. So
I see it on Twitter every day. I see it on Twitter every day.
Yeah, man, those kids, they believe in it. Like, they're tatted up. This kid's got like every one of my encryptions or levels. This kid's got it all over him, and I see new tattoos every day. It's crazy.
Yo, we're here with Neako in the Delancey in Manhattan. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Queens.
Shout out to all the boroughs, North Jersey.
Follow me on Twitter at DursoNJ, hiphopdurso.com, and follow Neako.
Neako on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram, Neako, and visit LVLYSL INC.com to purchase LVLYSL merchandise. All new updates. Tour coming soon in 2014.
We out.
LVLYSL, excel, prevail. LVLYSL, excel, prevail. I'm the allegiance after that moolah. My lieutenant, he hides some shooters. LVLYSL, excel, prevail. These niggas, they dog in my soul. Hey, now so let's go. My youngin', he's stuck in the county. No murder, I need him about it. I'm every your God, it's not a facade. My nigga, I'm screaming and shouting. My niggas is tripping and rowdy. Don't make it, just fuck up the party. You know that I'm sipping that lean. Till we are dealing the party. Cruising the streets and we mobbing. None of these rappers are problems. If they diss me, then we got them. It's like I come from an asylum. I get out the work, kill every fucking verse. You niggas that hurt, back to the back till you hearing it first. Shorty, yeah, push me to a go. Let's go. Yeah, fuck up once, then I go. Super sport, blowing all that smoke. Let's go. Soon as I leave, she start to get weak. You know that she calling my phone. High levels, I got all that. My time, you can't store that. My flow, I take them all back. Can't even let you niggas pour that. She fucking with me, smoking and chilling with all of my niggas. You sitting at home, it's really no sense you calling me LVLYSL INC, prevail. These niggas, they wishing I fail. I'm in heaven, they living in hell. LVLYSL INC, prevail. My niggas be popping that still. Let's go. They dropping for real. Let's go.